Well, the rest of the country is having a lot of wacky weather right now. The dry conditions of California causing those wildfires to get out of control, and then flooding in Texas. So some of that storm.
We had avoided those extremes.
This way.
Yeah, so we're going to get basically the aftermath of storms that are really going to get going across the upper Midwest tomorrow.
Okay.
So kind of the same areas that we saw last week, northern Indiana and Illinois into the central part of the state, and then what's quote unquote left over will move in tomorrow night into Thursday morning. And then we could have additional storms redevelop along this front Thursday afternoon and evening. So just expect a more active period of weather tomorrow night into the day on Thursday before we dry out for the end of the week. And with those storms, we could see damaging winds, heavy rainfall, and yes, even an isolated tornado threat, because there's a lot of wind energy, a lot of spin with this system rolling through. Make sure you have multiple ways to receive alerts. Pay attention to the forecast, of course, over the next 24 hours or so. And the ways to receive alerts is very important, because a lot of this could be an overnight storm threat. So you want to have something that's loud that can wake you up in the middle of the night. But here's a severe weather outlook Wednesday into Wednesday night. You'll notice where the bullseye is here in the red. Similar area to last Thursday. So cutting through Illinois over to Indiana. And then the farther south that you do go, that threat will gradually weaken. But with the amount of shear we have in place, we really have to pay attention to this, even with an overnight threat. And then you'll notice here, this is our Thursday outlook. So it shifts everything down to the south. Still looking at a level 2 out of 5. The greatest amount of shear will be more so off to our northeast by Thursday. So in terms of your tornado threat, that is less, but we'll still be tracking the potential for gusty winds and also heavy rainfall. That's the other side of this. So excessive rainfall outlook. This is our risk of heavy rain that could lead to flash flooding. Once again on Wednesday, it is highest to our north in the red here, but we are still under a level 2 out of 4. By Thursday, that starts to push down to the south, primarily over our Kentucky counties, and then by Friday and Saturday, that's down to our south. So satellite and radar this evening, you might be picking up a scattered shower or even hearing a rumble of thunder or two across the area. This line is really weakening as it pushes through Kentuckiana, so many of us just seeing an increase in cloud cover north of the parkways and into southern Indiana. But I am watching these storms off to our northwest. They have severe warnings along them. They should continue to weaken as they push into our area. And this is not the same system that's going to impact us tomorrow. So this is very weak. Scattered showers this evening, maybe a few rumbles of thunder for our northern counties early tonight. That all moves through. We dry out overnight with lows in the 60s. Most of our Wednesday will be warm, a bit muggier, dry, and very breezy. Expect wind gusts tomorrow around 30 miles per hour or so. Highs climb into the mid to upper 80s. And then tomorrow night, especially after about 11 p.m. or midnight, we start to track this line of storms. Take a look at the timestamp here. This is an overnight storm line here. 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, it breaks apart there. And then we'll wait for any kind of redevelopment along that front in our Kentucky counties during the afternoon and evening. So because of all that, we have a weather impact alert Wednesday night into the day on Thursday. We dry out for our Friday and Saturday, and then we'll be watching more showers and storms for Father's Day and into Monday of next week.